Hello everyone and welcome to the YouTube channel of Shri Rama Bharti Public School. This is Natasha here, and in this video we will study about the factor that controls the climate of a place, and that is distance from the sea. In previous videos we have studied about how latitude, altitude and pressure and winds affect the climate of a place. In this video we will study how the distance of a place from sea affects its climate. Now, recall the concept of sea breeze and land breeze. During sea breeze, what happens? The cold winds from sea, they blow towards land. Why? Because there is high pressure over sea and there is low pressure over land. Now, why is that so? Because land gets heated up quickly. As land is solid, it gets heated up quickly, quicker than water. So what happens? The air above land, it becomes warm and it rises up in the atmosphere. When air becomes warm, its molecules expand, and light air always rises up in the atmosphere. Now, since this area is devoid of air, there is a vacuum created over land. Now, what happens? It creates a low pressure over land. And on the other hand, since the air above sea is cold, so it is high pressure over sea, and the winds always blow from a high pressure area to a low pressure area. Since there is high pressure over sea, it will find a place to go into low pressure area. So this is called sea breeze and it usually occurs during daytime. Now this sea breeze, what happens? It moderates the climate of land. It helps in moderating the climate of land. It neither lets the land get too heated up or too cold. On the other hand, at night, what happens? Low pressure gets created over sea. Why? Because all the winds have blown towards the land, so it creates a vacuum over sea. And whereas now land has cooled down, so the air above land is cold, which will create a high pressure over land. Now, what will happen? Again, the winds will blow from high pressure to low pressure. So this is a continuous cycle of sea breeze and land breeze that keeps on going at coastal areas. Now, what is the benefit of this sea breeze and land breeze is that we can say through this there is a moderating influence on climate. Thus, the areas that are near sea, they experience moderate climate. These areas are neither too hot, neither too cold throughout the year, because the sea breeze, land breeze, it continues for the whole of the year. Now, as the distance from the sea increases, its moderating influence decreases. Now, because these land breeze, sea breeze, these are very lazy. They do not want to travel long distances. So, as the distance from the sea increases, the sea breeze, the effect of this sea breeze decreases as well. It is not capable of moderating an area that is too far from it. Why? Because they are very lazy. They do not have the capacity to moderate the climate of a place that is too far from it. The area experiences extreme weather conditions. For example, the areas Delhi, Haryana, these are too far away from water bodies, or you can say sea. So what happens? Sea breeze cannot travel such long distances and they cannot moderate our climate, the climate of areas that are towards the interior of India. Thus, we can say that coastal areas have moderate climate as compared to the interior land. Example, you can see between areas Mumbai and Delhi. Mumbai experiences a moderate climate throughout the year. Why? Because it is a coastal area. The sea breeze continuously moderates the climate of Mumbai. Whereas Delhi, it is located in the interior of India, and sea breeze is not capable of traveling such long distances, and thus Delhi experiences extreme weather conditions. It is very hot during summers and it is very cold during winters, and this process is known as continentality. This condition is known as continentality. It can be defined as a process when a place experiences very hot climate during summers and very cold climate during winters. And thus we can say that distance of a place from sea influences the climate of its atmosphere as well. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we will study how relief influences the climate of a place. So till then, stay safe. Have a good day.